What's up, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Muscle. I've got both vets in the background. I'm actually detailing mine right now, and then my dad has his C8 all disassembled right now. As you guys know from watching my channel, we're pretty big into tracking our cars and really getting, our full uses out of them. So that's what he's prepping his car for right now, is actually the track. We've got a track day coming up, and the C8 just hit 500 miles, so we're ready to try it out. But GM recommends that you have to add an additional 2 quarts into the transmission before you track the car. They ship it with less for, cost savings, weight savings, minuscule things add up. So if you are going to track the car, which a lot of people buying these cars probably won't, then, the few people that will have to add these extra 2 quarts. So that's what we're doing right now. And from digging around on forums, my dad has not had much luck finding people that have found a good way to do this. It's a real pain. This air cleaner is terrible to get off. So actually from my Audi rebuild, I had an extra little fitting that is gonna work really well. I'll show you guys what we kind of have rigged up, but it's gonna make this process to add those extra 2 quarts into the car way easier and hopefully save you a lot of time in the long run and not have to break a bunch of parts, because just from looking at this right now, there's a lot of things that at the dealership, they would probably just end up breaking and you wouldn't even know about it unless you actually went and looked at the car. So let's take a look.
Hi guys, I'm Mike's dad. This is a rare cameo, but this is my 2020 C8 Vet. Plan on bringing it on the track pretty soon. And GM recommends that you put 2 more quarts of DCT fluid into it if you're gonna track it, and then you can leave it in there from that moment forward. So I looked at a couple YouTube videos, and I don't know if you can see, this is the back compartment of the C8. This is normally like a luggage compartment. You have to pull out the interior panel.
There's the trim piece right here.
There's an interior panel right here, and then behind that interior panel is another panel that covers the air cleaner. There's got to be at least 25, 30 bolts that have to be removed just to get to this point. This is the air cleaner. It's a little bit out of position, but the other videos that I've seen, they ask that you remove everything. So there's got to be 10 more sensors attached to this with irreversible Christmas trees and tie straps. You have to cut all the tie straps. I hate to really, disassemble everything on this new car, but it turns out the fill plug is right under the air cleaner case. I had to undo the mass airflow sensor wire and undo the boot that goes to the intake, to the throttle body. And there's 2 bolts at the bottom of the air cleaner that I had to undo, 2 on this side and 2 on the front side, so 4 total. After doing that, I was able to dislodge the air cleaner enough that you can look down and see the hole that I've pulled the plug out.
Right there.
This is the plug. It's yellow. You have to be very careful. There's a bunch of other bolts and things on top of the transmission, and we're warned that if you remove the wrong bolt, you could do permanent damage to the transmission, even if you retighten it. So it's that yellow plug. I was able to dislodge the air cleaner enough that I had access to the plug, and I was able to actually remove the plug. The hard part is filling it, but not really, because...
So this is the part, if you guys remember from my Audi series, this is the hose that I rigged up to allow the coolant to flow through when I didn't have the part in time from the dealership. So this is actually a reducer that's got a through hole in it that I was using, again, on the Audi, but it's actually going to come into play really well for filling this hole in a tight area, because usually you have to remove this entire air cleaner to access, so you can barely see the hole right through there. It sucks to get to, but with this it should be a lot easier, and I think we can probably fill it from the hose.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to use the old handy funnel. I'm going to get this in place, and then I'm going to put my 2 quarts of DCT in. So I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm going to make sure this hose is clean, though, before I put any of my nice clean DCT fluid there.
Don't want any coolant going in there. All right, see you guys in a sec. Here's our 2 quarts of AC Delco DCT trans fluid for the Vet. It uses, what is this? 19418-016 is the part number. If you guys looking to do the same thing, we've got our funnel set up. It's plugged into the transmission with a little reducer.
We went with the clear hose because it's clean.
Very difficult to see, and a clean, clear hose. Dad, you want to do the honors?
Drink up, my girl.
There it goes. All right, quart number 1's in. Time for quart number 2. Both quarts are in. It's a way simpler process than what other people were doing to remove this thing. So a reducer is definitely the key, or some kind of adapter if you don't have the ability to make something like what I showed you.
And just dislodging the air cleaner enough that you could reach the plug is way easier. You have to actually disconnect the GPS antenna, the O2 sensors, the mass airflow sensor, a bunch of other Christmas trees holding other electrical components. It's just, and some clips that are very difficult to undo. You always risk when playing with those OEM clips and possibly breaking them, and then you have to kind of jury rig something to make it work. I really didn't want to do that, so I only had to really undo just the boot to the intake, to the throttle body, and the mass airflow sensor, and that was it as far as electrical disconnection. So I think this will be much easier for most people. I've heard people say that it takes hours. I probably have an hour into this so far, so not too bad.
So if you wanted to see my little reduction fitting again, that's all that I use. And again, I used this on my Audi rebuild when I needed it for a coolant piece just to make it work while the dealer was waiting on some parts. So that's it. That's how you do it. Again, my dad said he only had, about an hour into it, a little less than that. So all that's left to do is just tighten that plug down for the transmission, seal it off, and then put the car back together, which how he had it disassembled, it shouldn't take very long to put back together, especially now that he knows where all of the clips and bolts go. So don't remove the whole air cleaner. It's a pain in the butt. There's some other videos out there you guys can watch. There's, like he already said, there's a bunch of antennas and other things plugged in there that are really, really difficult to take apart without breaking things. So if this worked, give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Like I said, we track our cars. So if you guys want to see more vet content, especially now because I've got a C7Z2, so a lot of vet content coming your way. Be sure to subscribe, follow along, and thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.